Good morning. It's a very smoky morning in Portland. I'm currently just leaving town, headed for Colorado. But the beginning of the trip here is full of smoke from all the wildfires in 2020. And if you thought the smoke was bad before, it's gotten worse. Normally I'd be able to see the Columbia River from this spot. I'm in the mountains east of Pendleton. The smoke is lifted, as you can see. There's just some haze from it. Well, I'm on day 2. The smoke from the Oregon fires has moved into Idaho. And welcome to Utah. Well, some of the smoky haze is cleared out. I've made it to Salt Lake City, and it looks like the smoke and haze from the Oregon and California wildfires has followed me here. Good morning. Today's Sunday, September 13th, and now we're headed down to Cortez. This is the Spanish Fork Canyon that we're in. We are working our way through Price Canyon, still headed for Cortez. Rock formation on the left reminds me of something out of Lord of the Rings, where they see the giant statues before they get to the lake. This is a serious cut through the rock. Very impressive. We are coming up to Moab, Utah, in Arches National Park. I will be back here after the Colorado BDR trip to meet my wife for the drive home. Ooh, another really nice canyon. Oh, there's Wilson Arch in a half mile. And there's a little teapot rock there. Oh, there's the arch. We turned off the main road on our way to meet the rest of the group at the El McElmo Dome overlook. Well, here's my view for tonight. It's a little spooky. I'll get used to it. Don't worry. This is our first night's campground at McElmo Dome. It was nice to see the night sky after more than a month of smoke clouds. Well, starting our next days of travel, leaving this wonderful campsite and headed to Cortez this morning. Welcome to downtown Cortez, Colorado.
Where'd you guys go? Yeah, I was looking for Kurt. I'm just ahead of you and Chuck's ahead of me.
And as you can tell, as we get into a town, it gets a little harder to stay together as a group.
Bruce, what does your GPS say for our left turn? How far to the left turn? I show about a mile.
We just stopped and aired down our tires off the highway. And we're now on our first leg of dirt. Looks like we're in a mix of pines and scrub oak and something else. Lots and lots of bachelor buttons and other yellow flowers that I've seen throughout the West. Well, the first leg of this is pretty good. A bit on the narrow side, a bit on the bumpy side.
Now we're back. Okay, we're joining now 527. Joining 527. 2 more bicycles coming from the right. You guys watch out for them. Okay, we're coming up to where there's a gate to the left, but a cattle guard to the right. We're going to go over the cattle guard. To the right, that would be the hard road. This is about the right mileage for it. And I'll pull here and wait for those that are going to take the easier road. I mean, that doesn't look hard to me from what I see, but I don't know what's up there in the next few miles. I'll meet you at the intersection at the north end, okay? Okay, will do. You know what? My map doesn't show this to be. We're on Boggy Draw Road is what we're supposed to be on, and we're not on it. that's not it? Okay.
Cottonwood A ahead. We need to turn around. You should be taking a right-hand turn pretty quick there, Frenchy.
Yeah. Frenchie, come on back. This is the road we want. After some discussion, we decided we were at the correct intersection and turned right. Frenchie's getting ready to move out.
I'm third of the way through and no problem so far.
Getting a little narrow in this little aspen grove. We're about 8,300 feet. Prime aspen territory. We are just almost back to the main gravel road. We just stopped for lunch. Pulled into a horse corral that was not being used. We're about halfway through section 1 of the Colorado BDR. And we are headed for Telluride. Don't know, I imagine we're going to camp this side of Telluride, but I'm not sure. It's spooky when you come up to cattle that are right next to the road. You don't know what they're going to do. Well, that's a gorgeous view. Oh, wow.
As a leader here, I feel some responsibility to say this, although I don't endorse it. What did the cowboy say when he saw the cows lying on the side of the road?
Wow.
I give up.
I heard that. Dead silence, really?
Oh, Bruce, that was terrible.
I heard that. The cowboy heard the cows. Come on. Okay, we're going to be coming up to a T intersection where we're going to turn left and go on the south side of Groundhog Reservoir.
Yeah,
Anybody know the difference between an aspen and a birch? They begin with different letters of the alphabet. Birch are taller.
birch trees, the bark peels, and they're also not at this elevation.
And aspen trees usually always have a common root, so they're always just one organism. I also heard that the male and the female they always grow in spurts of two, close to each other. One male and one female.
Bruce is waiting for us. Ooh, nice meadow.
Do like Frenchie said. Just make sure the person behind you makes the corner.
A deer just crossed the road and it was a male deer. You know how I knew? He had a sack of envelopes on his back.
Ooh, another nice view. And another switchback. And 10,900 and some odd feet. And we just changed national forests into one that I can't pronounce.
So how do you pronounce this? Uncampagre, is that right?
Compadre, yeah.
Uncampagre, say it again?
It's Uncampadre National Forest.
And now we know how to pronounce it. Okay, this topped out according to my GPS at 10,993 feet. Looking good out there. Looks like we got some campers up ahead of us. Or it could be a hunting camp. Got a horse camp set up. Back into another aspen forest. What can I say? That is beautiful.
And 4 other motorcycles.
This road is really chunked up. You can see where it's been rutted out. Well used, let's put it that way.
It's pretty slow given the condition of this road. I'm thinking of letting some air out. Anybody else want to?
I'd be glad to stop and stretch.
Okay, that'll give me an opportunity to let some more air out. Okay, I'll find a nice spot up here. Big spot in the road. Okay, looks like a small open campsite to the left. If somebody wants to check that out, I'm going to go down and check out the lake.
Yeah, Frenchy, don't. It's just a trail.
We're on the road to Woods Lake. Supposed to be a campground there. Welcome to Woods Lake. We just left Woods Lake and we're looking for a campsite. This is always the issue when you're traveling back roads, it's finding a place to camp. You see a good spot, but it's early in the day and you wonder, maybe I should camp there, but no, I still got time, it's early. And then you wind up driving late because you can't find a place.
So, anywhere we go, maybe about 1,000 feet on either side of the road is private property.
Well, this might be our campsite for tonight.
So it's private land, it's posted private land, and it's gated.
I got a spot just about a mile down the road, about 2 miles down the road, that gets us back into the national forest on a couple different spurs.
I agree. Let's go back in the Forest Service land. I don't want somebody in the middle of the night coming up and putting a gun in my face and demanding I get the hell out.
I agree with that. Nice old building.
Can give you the real estate rundown as we drive through here.
So we're standing here trying to figure out where we're going to go camp, what road to take to get back into the national forest, and the view is stupendous. We're going through a really nice canyon. The stream right off to our right.
We are now in BLM land.
Still looking for a place to camp. That was the right turn right after the bridge and there was a gate.
Oh, okay, that might have been the road that I see down there.
Yeah, they're calling it a non-motorized trail.
Good morning. Camped at a wide spot in the road last night, right next to a creek. It was very nice. Today we're going to go through Telluride to go to Bridal Veil Falls. And also there's a mine that we're going to go visit. So it should be an interesting day. Let a bunch of cars go past us. We're not going very fast. Just being a little bit courteous to the people behind us. Well, that's downtown Telluride. Can't get there from here. So we get the tour of the town. There's the Galloping Goose, or at least one of them.
Take a look at it. The front part is like an automobile, and the back part is part of a railroad car here.
That was used to take tourists up in the hills. The drive up to Bridal Veil Falls was steep and narrow with tight, rutted out switchbacks.
or are you coming up?
So what's this pass like coming over from the other side? I think this. I've seen a lot of pictures of this. It's scary, but not that hard. Is that right?
Okay, at the very top, right as you go below the stamp mill, the first sharp right you take, I don't care what kind of vehicle, even my little CJ5, I cannot crank the wheel sharp enough to take and make the turn. You always pull forward to a sheer cliff, and then you back up a face of a rock, and that was, at least a 3-point turn.
Supposed to be a couple Jeeps coming this way.
Okay.
Okay? Coming down.
I'm right behind you now, Bruce.
I see you now.
Got a pedestrian around the corner. Left-hand side.
Copy that.
There's supposed to be a Jeep or two coming down the hill.
A Jeep coming down, and one of those tour
Thanks.
Jeeps
Huh?
behind them.
Sure. Porta potties on a cliff. Ha! Oh. From here on, the road is one way coming down from Black Bear Pass. There's Bridal Veil Falls. The falls drop is about 300 feet or 91 meters. So we are at roughly the bottom of Black Bear Pass. I stopped to take a photo of the Telluride Valley below.
Is there room for another car to get by you, Larry?
The views down the Telluride Valley are spectacular. And we're down. The settling ponds ahead of me are part of the mining operation. This parking lot's all the hikers. We are leaving Telluride, heading south. I think we're going to Ophir. So we're going over another pass today. Pretty impressive valley in here.
We're stacking up motorhomes behind us. We're slowing them down. I think we could go the speed limit.
We're going to turn left here in about 100 feet.
That was it right there.
Actually, it's right here.
Turn left. We missed the left turn to Ophir and had to turn around.
I'm sorry about that, Bruce. I thought we were on the pavement a little more before we made the left. This is over here. This building on the left was a general store and a post office back when they built the town down here.
My map shows that Ophir is ahead of us a mile or so.
Well, there's Ophir. Well, this was the post office for it right down here. And Old Ophir is up further.
This is Old Ophir. There's lots of mines in this area. Badger Mine on the left. Valley View on the right. We're still in Old Ophir, although there are lots of new looking cabins here. And headed for Ophir Pass. We're now starting to climb up to Ophir Pass.
Water temperature is only 194. Toronto, yeah. 2,500.
looking down Ophir Valley, almost to the top of the pass.
Out the front of the sign. Right there.
Chuck coming up. And there's Kurt. And finally Tino. Up, we got our photo taken at the top. 11,785. And we're going down the hill. Yep, we're heading down on that road down there.
Anybody else other than Chuck having to use their brake? I can pick up the pace a little.
And right now we're doing the campground shuffle. Trying to find a space that is not very populated and everybody likes.
That's intriguing. On the right, 4x4 recommended only road up to the hillside there.
Okay, I'm just turning to the Golden Horn Campground.
Yeah, it's a little cozy with people, but I think definitely doable.
You are welcome to join us in the next video where we will stop at a mine, go over 3 passes, and stop at the Animus Force ghost town before returning to the Golden Horn Campground. To be notified of future videos, be sure to tap the subscribe button.